Hey there, everybody. Well, I'm fixing to take somebody back in time. Some of y'all probably seen one of these, and maybe some of you haven't, and some of you probably caught some bass on one of these. And boy, it's an old classic. This was the predecessor to the jig, the way we know it today, the old twin spin. Man, this thing it's kind of like a dinosaur, it's like, did that really exist? And boy, we used to fish these a lot when I was growing up. It was kind of a popular thing, and it's faded away into oblivion. But this last week up on Bull Shoals, I'd have a few customers asking me to make them some, and I was like, you bet, man, I can build those things. And I thought, I'm gonna build me some myself and use one a little bit during this night fishing. And sure enough, over at Bull Shoals last weekend, I took this black one right here with a old black regular old pork frog on there, real deal, and I caught me two beautiful big smallmouth over at Bull Shoals. And I'm telling you, that first one that bit, I was like a little schoolgirl jumping around there when I caught that thing. I was like, oh, I was so excited. It was just, I couldn't believe it. I was just hopping that thing along, and lo and behold, right after that, I caught another one. I mean, these are 2.5, 2 3/4 pound smallmouths that I caught on that thing. And then I couldn't quit throwing it. I just wanted to keep throwing it a whole bunch. Caught a couple of other Kentuckys on it too as well. But what a classic old bait. These things were really popular back in the day, and it just kind of, they're just not stylish like they once were. But these were excellent baits on lakes like Bull Shoals and Table Rock, lakes that had a lot of big timber in them. These things are practically, you can fish them through anything. Bull Shoals is way high, and there's a lot of bushes out, and 14 to 20 feet of water, and I could just work this thing right through those deep bushes and it wouldn't hang up. You got these arms to protect that hook. And these guys back in the old days would take one of these to Table Rock and take a white one or a black one, and they'd work it through them old cedar trees, and you could get it through there without it hanging up. When them little blades are fluttering down through the trees, man, they caught a lot of big bass. They also work where I was fishing a lot, was kind of on those old bluff, shelfy banks that fall away out. And it's a great bait to work off shelves. You hop it off a shelf and you let it flutter, and the little blades, they sit there and flicker till it hits the bottom, and you lift it up and they flicker back down to the bottom. And boy, they're beautiful. The other night in that moonlight, you can see them just flickering along, and old bass, he just can't resist it. Thinks it's a crawdad or something, a perch or something crawling around down there. But boy, it made my day. It kind of one of them things where you just like, man, I wonder if I could catch one on this. I just wonder. And sure enough. So this is an old 1/2 ounce one right here, kind of made off an old banana head. This particular style was about like this one right here, was really popular. With an old pork frog on there, black, brown, white, any number of colors. I remember fishing one of these as a kid a whole lot. Was always intrigued by this bait. So, old stuff still works. Maybe it's something they ain't seen a whole lot, and they'll still bite it. They'll bite it because it's just, they're intrigued by it. I don't know, but it sure made my day to get a few bites on it. I may even try it again this weekend. Got to turn it on with 10 killer. I just may give it a go over there too. They got a bunch of them big old smallmouth. They might not seen one of these. So, you may want to dig those out. Who knows? Maybe we're on something new, old new or something. The twin spin. Let me know if you ever threw one. If you ever caught any bass on one of these. I'd love to hear about it. Catch y'all later.